Hey guys, I've gotten a ton of questions about how do I get ready for a party, how do I pack my bags, that kind of thing on. I always wear my beauty coat, so I got that on. See, this is Mary Kay. You get it on MK Connections. Honestly, I just wear it because I hate figuring out what to wear. So yeah, so that's tip number one. So if you love all my info, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to show you, we're actually going to head to my car. Just got my new pink Cadillac 4 days ago, so that's fun. So these will be my first Mary Kay parties in the new car. So isn't she pretty? Look at that, you guys. Look at that. So yeah, so I'm going to check out a little bit in the back of my car and what I do for inventory. So hold on one sec and I will be back. Okay, also this is what the back of my car looks like. I don't have my actual party bags in. These are just my product bags, but I get a lot of questions. I do have a whole video on just like how I pack my car, but y'all, I bought these bags like a long time ago. I think they're probably 20 years old on MK Connections, and they're great bags. I would say if you're a new consultant, you don't need to invest in these like until you're holding 6 to 10 parties a month. You really could just use like a Rubbermaid tub or a suitcase or just something like that. But I tend to sell a lot of the same things at my appointments. So this smaller bag, I just keep like lip glosses and some extras in there. This big bag though, I have satin hands, satin lips. Well, this one's more miracle sets, and then all the heavy stuff. So I tend to sell the same things, lots of micellar waters, lots of skincare you can see in the lid there. My rule is, you know, what do you pack in the car? Anything that's heavy and that's going to cost a lot to ship, I like to keep in my car. And then, like I said, this one's lipsticks, lip glosses. This little guy here, sorry, it's really hard to film this. This one is lipsticks, lip glosses. I put makeup finishing sprays, compacts, little stuff, eye creams, some things like that. Again, I'm scaling back on how many lipsticks I carry and things because I tend to sell the same things. So, especially when I'm at parties seeing new faces. And then this one is satin lips. I have the Mary Kay skincare line. Oh, there's a ladybug in there. That's fun. Get out of there. It's that time of year where they like to hide in things. And then, yeah, all the color stuff. I also want to show you guys this cool little bin here. Okay, so I keep this. It's just like, it's actually from IKEA. It's just a little plastic bin. And this is kind of my little bag. In the back, there's a little change purse in case I need coins. I usually have that in my party bag, but it's in here for some reason. I have these little pieces of paper. So every customer that orders, okay, if you look over here, the top of my party bag, or my big bag, I have Mary Kay bags. So I'll grab a Mary Kay bag out of here, and then out of this bin, right here, that each order gets one of these little sheets. I just made this in Canva, and it's got a picture of my family and like, thank you for your order. They also get a business card of mine. I made these on Vistaprint. So they each get a business card, and even if I don't think they will need a business card, I figure if it's sitting around, they might give it to someone else. And then a sample of something. So I have like charcoal mask in here. I have the facial peel, and then some serum C+E. I like to stick a sample of something we didn't try at the party in their bag. And then I always keep highlighters and pens back here in case I am forgetting something or need to mail them something that I didn't have. It's all right here in this bin, and it just sits here in the corner of my car. And so when I come out, I can just get that done. So I'm going to grab my party bags. It is double header again Saturday, so super exciting. All right, we are off to another double header Saturday, and it's beautiful out. You can see it's sunny, and the leaves are changing. It is such a good day to have a good day and get some parties done. And yeah, so you saw me load my car. Thing I didn't show you. Okay, you gotta see this. My bag of car snacks. Oh my gosh. So I don't like to eat out a lot, if possible. Do I like a Jimmy John's or Chipotle or even a McDonald's every now and then? Heck yeah. But kind of don't have a lot of time in between my two parties, and I like to kind of snack on the way and just like be fueled and kind of healthier stuff too. So yeah, so I always bring a little baggie of that stuff, which is kind of cool. There's a really disgusting bug on the, okay, it's on the outside of my car. Do you ever do that? You see a bug and you're like, I hope that's on the outside, and it is. So like I said, it's going to be a good day today. So you saw me load my car, so you saw some of like, just like the party prep. Okay, sorry about that. Sometimes my GPS says, I want you to go up through the cities, and I'm like, bro, no. Like, we're taking the scenic way. It's the same amount of time, and I'd rather look at the trees than the traffic. So, anyway. So today, fun story. I have 2 parties in a row, which is, do I do that every Saturday? No, it just happens that 2 Saturdays in a row. So if you saw my vlog from last week, I did it last week. And this week, it's because I have a lot of things coming up. I have my fall retreat for my team next week, and then I'm out of town, and then I go to Florida. And so, like, I don't know, sometimes I just like to do that. And it's either this or it could be raking leaves today. So I'm, like, missing nothing. So, but yeah, it's just, sometimes I love just, like, packing my car, getting ready once, and getting some things done. So that's what I'm doing today. Now, some fun things about today. It's the town that I'm doing it in. The girl's like, hey, I don't know if you come out this way, but I'd love to do something in person. I'm like, sure. And it is a little farther, but okay. So then I have this other girl who booked as a referral. So I have a bride and a referral today. Okay. So the one who booked as a referral is like, hey, I don't know if you come out this way. It's a little farther out. And literally, it's the same town, and they live on the same street, but they don't know each other. Like, I don't know that that's ever happened in almost 21 years of being a Mary Kay person. That's really cool. So I think that's going to be fun. And I have a consultant coming to watch today. Her name's Amanda. And Amanda's been a consultant in my unit, I think, 4 years. And she's like, hey, can I just come and watch you work? And I'm like, heck yeah. And so if you are someone who's looking to build a team and have a strong team, take people with you to your stuff, even if it scares you, or even if you're like, oh, what if it's not perfect? That's good. Like, it's actually better if the party isn't super perfect, because then they see how you handle not super perfect, or that you're a real live human being that doesn't always have super perfect parties, which is the same reason you like watching my stuff, apparently. People, love it when I don't have the best party ever, because it makes you feel better, just, because you're gonna have them. I'm sorry, you're exceptional, but you're not the exception. You're not gonna have parties that are not good. Like, it's just part of the numbers. It's part of what we do. And so yeah, so I'm excited to have her. I might even, depending on the situation, I've never met either of them, but if I get there and it's, low on distractions, I might even try to re-record my full party. I do have a video with a full party that I do, but it's been a while and it probably needs to be updated. So I'm going to try to do that too. So it's going to be a really, really super fun day. I'm looking forward to it. I have a bridal fair tomorrow, so it's a busy weekend. Mary Kay wise, absolutely love it. Wouldn't change anything about it. Yeah, and I'm loving, okay, before I go, I'm loving how much you guys are loving talking and having this conversation about parties, and I'm telling you, we're starting a movement to where that's just like normal. Like, it is normal to hold 10 parties a month. It's normal to talk about parties, good or bad or otherwise. Like, I mean, we got to fight for our right to party, right? I'm not going to sing for you. But I do think it's important because, yeah, there's a lot of people who just want to do Mary Kay and sell things here and there, and I think that's absolutely incredible. But for those of you watching this that are really looking to build a business with, long-term customers and team members, and maybe even move up the career path, it's parties, y'all. It always has been, probably always will be. Never say never, but like, yeah, so just, getting good at them, talking about them, having conversations, we're starting a movement. So Can't wait to see you after my first party to talk more about what happened. Okay, I am done with my first party. It was super fun. Let's see, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ladies, which is the amount she told me, so that's exciting. 557 in sales. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You guys, it always feels good to have those sales coming in. And I got one really solid second booking with a date right before Thanksgiving. So they're all going to be in town. A couple of the sisters and things that couldn't come are going to be in town. So that's really fun. So I want to talk a little bit about what they ordered because I have a fun point to make about that. Okay, so Brianna ordered a nourishing oil and a foundation primer. Taylor ordered a Time-Wise Basic set, a microdermabrasion set, Flawless Complexion, which is foundation, primer, and a brush, and the face oil. You seeing a trend here? Lisa, face oil, microdermabrasion set, satin hand set. Kathy, nourishing oil. Jasmine ordered an eyeshadow, a cream shadow, the satin lip set, and a face oil. Okay, so clearly, do you guys ever have parties like this where like, oh, by the way, I'm at Dollar General. So random. So fun story, my second party is right down the road from my first, but I have like a half hour where I was going to make this video and drink a Diet Coke. So I'm like, I'll just park at Dollar General. So if you're like, oh yeah, that's why I'm here. Just parking, but yeah, so clearly the common denominator item that everyone bought is the nourishing oil. And you have parties like that sometimes where like the whole group wants the same thing. And this was one of those. Like a lot of microdermabrasion, they liked the skincare a lot. So I want to talk about that for a second because normally I would just do Miracle Set, satin lips, satin hands, and like a super quick dash out the door look, which is like a cream eyeshadow, mascara, and a lip color, and foundation. And, but I don't believe that sampling more sells more because a confused mind does nothing. So if you sample too many things, you literally sell less. But if there's like a common denominator amongst them and there's one product that you have with that could satisfy that, girl, pull it out of the bag and show it to them. So the common denominator at this party was sensitive skin, dry and sensitive skin, dry and acne prone skin, dry. I personally have this theory that no matter if you're dry or oily, I feel like we're all running around with super dehydrated skin. And so I always kind of like base my business off that premise that everyone is super dehydrated in their skin. So what are products that I can show them that are really going to wow them? Well, we got done with the Miracle Set and I said, you know what, since you guys are awesome, and they were being very attentive and whatnot, I said, let's add one more fun product. It's one of my favorites. It's called face oil. I know that sounds really gross, but it's not like putting cooking oil on your face. It is so fabulous, formulated for your face. It's sweet almond oil, sesame oil, and olive oil, and it smells like almond heaven. You know, you gotta really use your sales skills. I said, okay, so I'm gonna put some drops in your hand. You're gonna take your other hand, go like this, apply it to your face, and then when you have extra, go like this, because you can use it on your cuticles and your hair. And so like, I love the face oil because it's such an experience. Like the smell of it is so good, and they're like, oh, I can put it in my hair. I'm like, yeah, girl, you can put it in your hair. And so they just really get to experience it, and then they feel for the first time probably in a very long time that their skin is hydrated. So now I could go to my next appointment here in 20 minutes and do the face oil, and everyone thinks it's like not for them because it wasn't for them, right? So really, like when I open my parties, I say, tell me your name, what you do, and then something you would like to learn or know about skincare or makeup. And I really listen to that because that's where I'm kind of picking that maybe one or two wow products that are really going to help whatever is specific to that group. Now, I will say that from a skill level standpoint, if you're a new consultant, it takes some time to get to a skill level where you feel comfortable doing that. So at the beginning, you guys, this is why I'm like such a big believer in, you know, like a power start or doing 10 parties or 30 faces or 50 faces and doing it consistently for a while so that you can get to a level of comfortability where you could maybe add in a wow product or two and feel confident in that, and it really does increase your sales. So it's like selling increases your sales. The more you sell, the more it increases your sales because your skill level is going up, right? So if that excites you, get out there and get some faces in so that you get that skill level and that confidence back. Yeah, and I got, let's see, 4 of them filled my referral sheet, so that's 40 referrals plus the other one did about half. So I probably have about 45 referrals, 1 booking, 557 in sales. No hot team building prospects though, which I feel like everyone has a thing that they sort of judge whether their party is successful or not. Well, not successful, but like, you know, I love selling a lot, don't get me wrong, but for me, it's when I get a team member on the spot, I'm like, yeah, I crushed that. So it doesn't happen every time, but that's what I get most excited about is when I have that team member. There was a girl who was a 7 and she's hopping on things, and sometimes you have to layer people, and that's not an issue, but they're going to be good customers. So I'm super stoked about that. So let's go to my second appointment just down the road from Dollar Tree. All right, I'm back and out of my second appointment, headed home for the day. 4 ladies at this one. Definitely lower energy than my first party, and I didn't sell a lot. I sold a lip oil and a lip balm and a mascara. So nothing to write home about, but I did get a lot of referrals and a booking, so that's good. I will say that one thing that, when they're kind of lower energy and kind of whatever, like I've gotten to a point in my business where I match people's energy with my own. So it's like I match the amount they're putting into the appointment with how much I'm going to put into the appointment. Now that's different than, sometimes I'll chat with consultants and they'll say, oh, I didn't think they were liking it, or, like almost an insecurity where you feel like they don't, they're not enjoying it. So then you skip things or whatever. It's not like that. It's different in the sense that I'm not skipping things. I'm just not being as thorough about the things I am doing because I'm matching my energy with the energy they're outputting. And that's really helped me as the consultant, like when I'm doing these multiple appointment situations, because it can be exhausting, especially if you're more of an introvert like I am, giving it your full energy all the time when they're not giving it back. And they were nice people. It's hard to explain, but I think you know what I'm talking about if you've done parties. And so, so that's fine. Like it's at the end of the day, I was only there for an hour, so maybe an hour and 10 minutes. So I didn't use a lot of my time, but it was fine. And I do have one girl who maybe in the future would look into the information. We'll see, So all in all, a great day though. I was 3 hours of actual work and I sold right at $600 for the day. So that's definitely good. But the amount of referrals I got was really good. So I think between the 2 parties, I got almost 80 referrals. So I'm going to take those home, and this week I will be booking those leads. So another great day of just being out, putting product on faces, learning things, talking about things. And, I would love to hear in the comments, like, what's your party goal? Like, what are you doing? I'm serious about us starting this movement about parties. Like, let's go. So tell me what you're doing. I love hearing from you guys. I do try to respond to your comments when you leave them. But let me know so I can follow you too. I'm watching you, Red.